Hey guys, Adam here at DrushingTrader.com. Let's do our daily recap and talk about what we did in the live trading room this morning, show the trades that we took, and what we see moving forward. It's about 2:15 here, Central Standard Time, so we've got a little time left in the day. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about what we did today. You guys know we had some news come out today and inventory numbers, so we were a little bit hesitant early on. Here on the left side, let me pull up a daily chart. And let's blow up that daily chart. Okay, here we are. We got a daily chart pulled up. And unlike the last couple days, we weren't dealing with look at the last couple days. We were talking so much the last couple days about getting below the previous day's low and getting them nice sell-offs. Yesterday, we got below Monday's lows, and we were looking for sell-offs. Looking over my checklist here, my trade list here, we took 6 shorts on Monday, 6 shorts on Tuesday. So we were very aggressive to the short side first couple days this week. But today, when the markets opened up here, we were trading right in the middle of that previous day's range. And it wasn't like I was going to say, well, I'm going to wait for it to break through the previous day's low or previous day's highs. So we put together a little checklist in the trading room this morning. You guys remember. And we talked about getting some momentum in one way or another and just taking the momentum plays. And that's what we did. And it worked out extremely successful today. We'll go over the trades and the entries and even a couple no-fills that we didn't get filled on in the live trading room this morning. So, and then we'll come back here to the daily chart here in just a couple moments and talk about what I'm going to do moving forward. So let's blow up the shorter time frame and talk about all the positions we took today. Now, what was we looking for today? We wanted to make sure we avoided the major levels. Previous day's highs, which we weren't there yet. Previous day's lows, which we weren't there yet. Remember, we were stuck in the middle. And then look at the anchor chart. I say AC, anchor chart, or longer time frame. You may use a longer tick chart or like a 5 or 15 minute anchor chart. But look for the anchor chart swing high and low. So the major support and resistance on your anchor chart. And that's what we did. Other than that, we put together our checklist with momentum using our MACD indicator and our moving averages. And we got the momentum on our side for when we were trading. First off, we were trading in a nice sideways range here. We had this level that we wanted to break out of. This sideways range that we were looking at. You guys remember here on the 1600 tick chart, we were in a sideways range. We waited, we waited, we waited, we waited. And then finally about 9 o'clock, we were able to break out of that range, pull back, went long here first off, and then it popped to the upside. Pulled back again for another long entry. This one ended up just kind of fizzling out. We were able to identify, get a couple ticks out of this last position here just before it rolled over. We noticed the market internals were no longer pushing to the upside, so we ended up just taking smaller profits and moving on. As this thing was rolling over, we were still looking at possibly some more momentum to the upside, but we were patient. We didn't want to just guess where this thing was going to turn from. Sure enough, good thing for us, we waited because this thing started to break back to the downside, pulled back. Now you see a circle here and no real numbers. You see a circle here because I placed an order here, and then as it started to chop around here, I pulled the order off because we were getting too close to the news announcement. But sure enough, that did end up pulling on down to what would have been a final target. News came out, market started chopping again, and then we got this another sell-off here. Another great anchor leg to the downside. We took a short here on a pullback and ended up taking a stop here. Now my stop's only 6 ticks, which is not a lot, but this market just did not want to continue to the downside. It decided to pop back to the upside, where in this case we put an order out here. Like over here, we had a circle here. I did not get a fill here. Market just popped back up, retested the highs, and I pulled my order. Waited, waited, waited. As we started to consolidate here, we were looking at the market internals, and the market internals were slowly starting to get a little bit weaker, which we really hadn't seen much of, even though this market pulled back. But the market internal started to get a little bit weaker. Sure enough, as it drops, it pulled back. What did we do? We went short once, dropped back down, pulled back. We went short again on this market to the downside. So two great shorting opportunities there to the downside. As the market came down, retest these lows, we started consolidating. Weren't getting aggressive, no longer shorting at this point because we had this support that we were dealing with. We wanted to break that support. Other than that, we're going to wait. Sure enough, that support held. We got to pop back to the upside for a pullback and another long entry, pop to the upside. And then here was two more entries that a couple members took. I did not take, but we were talking about them in the room. This continuation back up till we found this resistance. We had two more pullbacks in the direction which would have worked out. I did not take them, so you do not see the numbers marked up here, but these were trades that we were talking about in the trading room. So as you can see, guys, we were not trending today. We did not break out above the previous day's highs, did not break out below the previous day's lows. We just had a small checklist that we use every day in the trading room that allowed us to get into some of these positions, and really another active day here in a live trading room, even though the markets really didn't go anywhere. We were stuck inside that previous day's range. Still got a lot of trading opportunities. Three long fills, three short fills in the market today. Just in the morning session. So another active day in the live trading room. You can see we've consolidated ever since going into lunch. We had that pop up into lunch there, and we've done nothing but consolidate the remainder of the morning. So going into tomorrow, if you look over here on the left at this daily chart, we got to get out of this range. We still have yesterday's highs, yesterday's lows marked up here. I would like to see the market get out of this range. If we stay inside this range, it'll be rare because that'll be 3 days inside the same range, but it's very possible. If that's the case, we'll go back to our checklist that we used today on our smaller time frame to trade intraday here inside this range. If we break to the upside, I will be looking to the long side. Looking for buyers to kick back in and push us back to the upside. If we somehow are able to trade on and push down below these lows, I'll be looking to the short side. But basically, as you see, we're getting ready to close up here somewhat near the highs. So anything above the previous day's highs, we're going to be looking to the long side. Anything in the middle, we're going to go back to our checklist using our smaller time frames, using our moving averages and our MACD, our very, very defined checklist there with our two different time frames. Make sure we can have at least one moving average and the MACDs in our direction. This is all a momentum play. It worked out absolutely phenomenal today, and it's just something that's that we like to do in the live trading room. It's a pretty simplified version of this. Just avoid the previous swing highs and previous swing lows. So, if you guys have any questions, that's it, guys. If you have any questions about what we're doing for tomorrow, or if you're not quite sure what the game plan is, you're more than welcome to email me, adam@directiontrader.com. If you don't want to do that, you can always leave a comment on these videos because I will be the one that responds to them comments. So you can leave a comment and either a comment or a question there. It doesn't really matter, but you're always willing to email, or always able to email me, adam@directiontrader.com. Hope you enjoy this video, guys, and that's it. So you guys have a good afternoon, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.